minds and a potential to become an entrepreneur in all the spheres of life. E-Cells events are a celebration of creatives, risk takers, and innovators. This formal body bridges the gap between the local entrepreneurs, talents, and industry networks, ultimately accelerating our already thriving startup ecosystem. We know that innovation cannot happen without deep collaboration between the students and the industry connects. So this event that we have is called eNexus, and I would like to tell you something about it. eNexus is an event hosted by the entrepreneurship cell of Amity University, Mumbai, in partnership with several inter-Amity clubs to foster the entrepreneurial spirit within the Amity community. The event will focus on connecting several disciplines under the umbrella of entrepreneurship and bringing students together to promote the awareness about the same through a mega event. The various clubs who, in collaboration with the entrepreneurship cell, aim to raise awareness and develop the creative spirits of the students are AMI Cult, AMI Sustain, AMI Film, AMI Yoga, IQAC, AMI Digital Media, AMI Snap Squad, AMI Sports, AMI Trends, and AMI Astro. With this event, our mission is to create a synchronous connection with the schools and clubs of amity for ease of innovation within the students. In order to strengthen the roots of innovation with their own streams, we, the team of Entrepreneurship Cell, are having this entrepreneurship filled festival of creations. Thank you, and over to you, Devapriya.
Thank you, Archie. So our aim is to achieve holistic development of students and to increase awareness about various benefits of yoga in daily life. This webinar is designed to teach entrepreneurs a few yoga asanas that can help relieve stress they face in the yoga of entrepreneurship. With that being said, now I would like to invite our mentor, who has always been a great Mani, to introduce the event. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Devapriya. And I would like to congratulate all the student and the coordinator for coming up with such a wonderful and innovative idea, and also coordinating with this event. So I would like to introduce Dr. Charu. When I was asked that who can be the who can be the resource person for this, so the first name came in my mind was Dr. Charu, because Dr. Charu, I know her, she was my senior, and she did her master's in yogic sciences. I did in psychology from the same university. However, we did not met after that, but I heard her name and she did amazing things in yoga field. So later on, I connected with Dr. Charu through a university when she was heading Department of Yogic Sciences in Nirvana University. Now, Dr. Charu is working in Maharaja Bhupinder Singh Punjab Sports University, Patiala, and she was a gold medalist in that university, in my university, and then she worked at various places, and quite a few. I would like to tell you, Nirvana University and in Delhi. Then her work is very amazing in research, in PhD. In her PhD, she worked on dimensions of yoga in Shiv Durga Shapshati and analytical study. I remember when I was young like you, I participated in her research when she was doing her study on Nirvana mantra. So I remember her teaching us lots of yogic techniques and mantras and all these things. And this is actually honor for me to introduce Dr. Charu for this particular webinar. And I'm sure that this webinar, because she has lots of practical knowledge about yoga, and she herself is one of the great example of yogis. She is living such kind of life, and she's guiding many students in her as a teacher, as a mentor. So I'm sure that her webinar will definitely give us some insights which will be useful for us in our day-to-day life. So I would like to welcome now Dr. Charu for this webinar.
Thank you, Dr. Rekha. Thank you very much for giving me so warm words and the welcome. Thank you very much. And before starting this, I want to say something that if it's possible, please respond me during the session. If you are having any query, you can ask anything, because this is not a monologue. This is not a type of thing, entrepreneurship or entrepreneur. It's not a word which we can complete without understanding the concepts. So if you want, you can ask anything in between or in the last if possible. So I want to share my presentation. Am I able to? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, you can.
And try something. Is it visible? My screen is
Yes,
visible?
ma'am. Yes,
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 yes.
ma'am. It's visible.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. So basically today we are talking about yoga for entrepreneurship or entrepreneurs. So there we need to understand some things. But before that, I want to tell about myself, as Rekha ma'am have told you even. But I am working as an assistant professor in the yoga department and the Maharaja Bhupendra Singh Punjab Sports University, Patiala. And it's my responsibility to introduce my institute also to you before going ahead. So basically, the Maharaja Bhupendra Singh Punjab Sports University is a brainchild of Captain Amrinder Singh, Honorable Chief Minister of Punjab, to regain the erstwhile sporting glory of the Punjab. So basically, this is a institute or this is the university which is working in the specialization of the sports facilities. So the vision of and dream of the chief minister was put in the place by Mr. Rana Gurmeet Singh Sodhi, Honorable Sports Minister, Raja Ranveer Singh, Arjun Awardee, and the former member of the International Olympic Committee. The aim of the university is to promote only the sports education in the sports sciences, sports technology, sports management, and the sports coaching, and to function as a training center for the selected sports disciplines by adopting best international practices. It built a sole specialized university empowered to affiliate and regulate any sports or the physical education institution in the Punjab. So this is the first university in Punjab state which is working for the empowerment of the students who are working in the field of sports or the yogic sciences or any event you want to go for that. So we are having so many facilities for the students so they can excel in their abilities and they can go for the miles for these things. Presently, we are running 3 departments: physical education, sports sciences, and the yogic sciences. And in yogic sciences department, where I'm the in charge right now, so we are working with the MSc Yoga and the postgraduate diploma presently. And the most empowering thing which I am feeling, which I got from my Dev Sanskriti Vishwavidyalaya even, I am empowered. I got the knowledge, as my friend says, as Rekha ma'am says, uh, because of my university. I am whatever I am today because of our seed, which was inbuilt us when we were reading there, when we were studying there. And that was the main part that we were in the regular mode. The main feature of our university, Maharaja Bhupendra Singh University, is again the regular mode. Because students are living here, they are learning in the regular mode and they are learning the application part rather than the theoretical. Even theory is also there, but rather than application part is important. Internship and the placement options for our students is most important thing for our selves. So today we are working on this topic. So yoga, as you can understand that yoga, what is yoga? This is not a samadhi. This is not a something. Although if you want to discuss about yoga, then I will tell you this, the ultimate goal of the yoga is samadhi. But today we are not going to discuss that. It, it doesn't work for a manager. It doesn't work for a student. It doesn't work for a normal layman person. So basically आपके और मेरे लिए क्या वर्थ होता है? The worth है the art of living. And what type of living we need to go for the entrepreneurship? If we are saying that we want to be entrepreneur, if we are saying that we want to go for the entrepreneurship, then the things which is working for a sadhak, there are things which is working for a samadhi person that will not relevant for us to discuss here today. But the methods which can help us for being an entrepreneur, that is really relevant for our learning. So basically yoga teaches us to cure what need to be endured. क्या सहन करने की जरूरत नहीं है या क्या सहन करने की जरूरत है, First of all, we need to understand that, and yoga is giving the insight to understand what is need to be endured and endure what cannot be cured. Either तो उसे क्योर कर दीजिए, और या फिर क्योर नहीं किया जा सकता तो उसे सहन करना सीख जाइए. But if you are going to be इन द मेंटल इलनेस सिचुएशन, अगर आपको उसको एंड्योर करना नहीं आया या उसे क्योर करना नहीं आया तो आप मेंटल प्रॉब्लम से सफर करेंगे, एंड दैट वुड बी वेरी हार्शन थिंग फॉर एनीवन. So yoga is basically a thing which giving us the insight, which is helping us to earn some potentials, to be an entrepreneur, to get something which need to inculcate in our lifestyle, which help us to learn or the creative things more. So what can they be? Before that, we need to understand what is an entrepreneur or entrepreneurship. So basically, an entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business with some profit, bearing most of the risk and enjoying most of the rewards. For example, if I'm a yoga expert and I want to be an entrepreneur, then I need to understand how can I start a business in the yogic field, how it can start, what would be the packages, how I can market for that packages, how can I work with the persons, how they can understand my packages, and the thing is, most important thing is that it should be relevantly work in the field of market and the persons in which we are going to work. It should work. If I'm investing something, if I'm taking some risk, the output should be in the rewards. So how it could be possible and how yoga can help us in that, we are going to discuss that today. So yoga को अगर हम जानना चाहें तो यहाँ पर दो चीजें हैं. One is yoga as entrepreneur and the second is yoga for entrepreneur. So briefly, I want to discuss first yoga as entrepreneur. For example, if I'm a yoga expert and I want to go for the entrepreneurship or for my career perspective, so how many positions could be there? It could be the yoga instructor or trainer. It could be the yoga teacher or professor. It could be gym instructor, yoga therapist, in which we are having nowadays specialized therapist. Means I am the backache specialized therapist. I can cure any type of backache. I am the specialized in cardiovascular diseases. I can help you in the mental diseases. So there is a specialized therapist also, a spiritual counselor. But we need to understand this is not the thing that if I have taken 1 month, 2 month, or 3 month certificate and I could be these, I could be fit for the positions. I could not be a trainer. I could not be a professor. I could not be an instructor. Obviously, there are some prerequisites. There are needed conceptual knowledge. If I want to say that I am a therapist, then I should know about that particular treatment sessions. I should know about the backache. I should know about the causes. I should know about the therapy methods. There are various books and theories. If you are saying that, ma'am, मुझे बात मतलब पित्त बनता है, I'm suffering from the acidic issues. So I should be aware that simple asana or the simple pranayama के अलावा भी चीजें हैं. There are much more things. So conceptual knowledge, the root knowledge is basically needed in any specialization. So students, my first thing is that if you want to go for an entrepreneurship, then go deeply. First of all, read the concept. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be a businessman, then do not jump into the ocean without any knowledge or without any swimming rules. You do not know how to protect yourself and you are jumping into the ocean, it means you are going to be a failure. मैंने कहीं बड़ा अच्छा सा कोट पढ़ा था कि अगर आप फेल हो गए हैं, अगर आप तैयारी करने में फेल हो गए हैं तो इट मींस आप फेल होने के लिए तैयार हैं. यू आर गोइंग टू बी फेल इफ यू आर नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड टू बी पास. अगर आप पास होने के लिए तैयार नहीं हुए हैं तो आप फेल होने के लिए तैयार हैं. सो विदाउट कंसेप्शन, विदाउट नॉलेज, विदाउट एनी इंफॉर्मेशन गैदरिंग थिंग्स और विदाउट रिसर्च, आई मस्ट से आजकल हम बोलते हैं रिसर्च कीजिए अबाउट द मार्केट, अबाउट द टॉपिक, अबाउट द things, whatever you want to go for, if you want to get some profit. So first thing is to get the concepts. Now I'm coming towards the yoga for entrepreneur. If you are established entrepreneur, or if you want to go for any field, if you want to start your entrepreneurship, if you want to start your work, then there should be some qualities into yourself or in the person who want to go for these things. First thing is initiative. I'm also taking risk taking into initiative. First thing first, and that is risk taking. If you are not ready to take a risk, if you are thinking safe game खेलना है, गोदी गोदी जाना है, सब बचा रहना चाहिए, then it's not going to be workable. It's not a working formula. You have to go with a risk. कुछ भी हो सकता है. So first of all, mental status बना के रखिए. Go for the best one, but prepare for the worst also. You are not going for a thing जो आपको achievable है. So आपको fail होने के लिए उम्मीद नहीं करनी है. Law of attraction positive ही रखना है, but always be prepared that कुछ भी हो सकता है, झटका लग सकता है. अगर ऐसा आप करते हैं, if you are going for the risk taking mental ability, then definitely jerk or the shock is not going to affect you adversely. So the first thing is taking initiative. First of all, think that I have to go for these things. Then plan the creative new ideas and execution of that. Evolved communication skills, power of persistence. And you are not going for that, today I'm starting a center. No, I'm going for a job. No, it's not good. I'm going for a school. No, it's not good. I'm going to open a shop. Means you are not persisting. If you will not give your 100% or some time into that, if you are not going to invest your time into particular work for a long time, then definitely you cannot succeed it. Anything, even a simple plant, take time to flourish. Seed takes minimum 4 to 10 days to be a small plant. And it depends, it can take much more time. So have patience. Creativity and the foresight, balanced mind, ethical values, judgment, and conceptual clarity in various things. So first of all, we'll discuss this, how these things affect us, and then we will discuss what yogic techniques could be there which can help us to cultivate these things in our personality. So we are discussing about that initiative. Initiative means an eye for opportunity. Always we should see the nearby surrounding, what you can start. If you are thinking in your particular field, then see, start finding a need of the persons and quickly satisfying it. First of all, if I'm hungry, I need food. And if you are able to see that I'm hungry, then prepare something for me, and that's going to satisfy me. That's the urge need. That time that a person is hungry, we can provide him the food. And if you are having that quality to serve food or to cook food, it means you are a good person. You can sell your things. So first thing is to find out an opportunity. They are always alert to the opportunities who want to go for the entrepreneurship. Quick to see and grab the opportunities is the must thing. Plan intellectually and anticipate carefully how to achieve goals in realizing the opportunities. So first thing is initiate. Second is ability to plan. You know that I am hungry. You know that I need shops. You know that I need some good clothes, but you are not able to plan how to provide that to me. You do not know how to organize that. Then you are not going to be an entrepreneur. Means entrepreneur or the simple person. You are not able to going to satisfy me. You cannot satisfy me without a creative idea. Must have the ability to plan and organize. You should be uh, alert, and you should have that particular mindset that you need to plan. You can arrange some material to cook. You can cook the food. You know the recipe. If you do not know the recipe, then how can you collect that recipe? Because it's not essential to know everything in the prior hand. But if you want to prepare something for me, then you need to know how to earn that or how to know that knowledge. In order to get it raised business, one need to work out a plan before you can start. Planning for anything, even you are welcoming some guest at your home. अगर आपने अपने घर पर किसी guest को welcome किया है, तभी भी आपको plan करना होता है. You are going to plan that मेरे घर पर कोई आया तो अभी वो आएंगे, कितने बजे आएंगे, घर पे कैसा दिखना चाहिए, उनको क्या खिलाया जाएगा, means what you are going to serve them, what you are going to give them, how many persons would be there. So many things you have to think. Even you have to think that they are vegetarian, non vegetarian, veg होंगे तो आप क्या देंगे, नॉन वेज होंगे तो आप क्या देंगे, आप उनको cuisines में क्या देने वाले हैं, आप उनको along with कुछ drinks देंगे या नहीं देंगे. All the things you have to prepare. If I'll discuss in our fitness center or in the fitness industry, example is Cult Fit Company. They have planned to launch new yoga packages in the market, and after planning it out, they were successful in negotiating with them. With whom? With us, by properly organizing the situation. Now you all are aware about the Cult Fit Company. You know that Cult Fit means a brand name. Why? Because they have planned and execute that, organize that particular thing very nicely. So that's why they are the entrepreneur. They are taking benefit in the profit. Creativity, ability to take initiative by producing new things, new methods of marketing, the product and the services. We are always or we are always having a competition in our areas. Whatever area you are going to choose for the entrepreneurship. It is yoga, it is clothing, it is eating, means hostels, hotels, schools, education, whatever you are going to think. There are so many areas for the creativity needed. Why? Because we all are having so many competitions in our business world. And in business world, opportunities and the creative imagination is always priceless. Means you need to find out something extra. You need to give them a ice package दे रहे हैं, but what a special initiative you are taking for. आप क्या comes to the foresight. Foresight planning means keep and records and mistakes each and every step order to future bright. What is the feedback? You should be aware about the feedbacks. If the feedbacks are good, then take a boost up. It's going boosting. So usko boost कीजिए, अपने आप को और आगे ले जाएंगे. But if you are getting some negative feedbacks, then definitely it's a mistake. Do not take it otherwise. Do not forget the mistakes. Please take it pricelessly. ये बहुत जरूरी है किसी बिजनेस के लिए. एंड उसको देखने के बाद अपने फ्यूचर ब्राइट्स के लिए आप क्या स्टेप्स ले सकते हैं. सो फॉर्मूला सेटिस्फाइंग कस्टमर and the starting improve their handsets according to the customer. So through they are going to foresight means basically जिस मार्केट में आप आने की सोच रहे हैं वहां पर एक ही चीज तो है, कस्टमर का और आपका रिलेशनशिप. If you are able to give something to that person which is going to satisfy him, then only your business is going to work. Balanced mind. Why it is needed here? ये तो योग का word है. Why we are going to discuss the balanced mind? Because all over the early stages entrepreneur in my life are haunted by never ending to-do list. Whenever I saw my friends who are working in the field of this industry, fitness industry, or maybe some are in the management area, मैंने कभी नहीं देखा कि उनके पास कभी काम खत्म होता है, because they are thinking. Otherwise you have crossed all your tasks of daily list, but often they are more on it by the time you go to the bed. Oh, मैं ये तो भूल ही गया था. ओ ये तो रह ही गया, अभी इसके लिए सोचना बाकी है. Why? Because entrepreneur never ending task लेकर चलता है. This continuous cycle can overwhelm or paralyze someone. So slow intentional breathing pulls your mind from your thoughts. All time सोचते रहने से भी आपको थकान होती है. We need a balanced mind to think things. We need to find out some solutions in a particular time. So, and the next is ethical values. Why ethical values are needed here? You should not be cheating, fraud, or commercial bribery in the business. I cannot mention some names because this is a something which we cannot say from this platform. But there are some names which have made brand fraud or the commercial bribery in their business, and that make them the name was defamed basically, and the social and the moral and the religious responsibility they never followed. So because of that defame, they never enter into business again. Although the business was very bright in the starting, but business to earn legitimate profit and they stay long in the market, you have to be very ethical. People should know that if we are going to the person वो हमें honesty के साथ अच्छा सामान ही देगा. They will provide us the best services. They will never cheat us. So if the name is going to be on that side, then you are going to earn. कभी नहीं मार खाएंगे because that is going to build a good relationship between the person and the customer and the you. But if it is defamed once, so it is rare chance to come again. Regaining respect in the market is almost impossible. It's hard than the first time start. If you are starting a business, it's really easy to start it and to get fame. But if you have defamed your name once, then regaining respect, it's almost impossible. Next is judgment. Have the ability to think quickly and make a wise decision. It's not possible that any business goes smoothly. You have to take some steps. If I'm starting my own center, then definitely it's going up or down. So I have to take care of the things, what I need to start again, what I need to change, what I have to drop out. It's not a thing that I have started once and it's going to be completely for the various years. For example, this Omicron or the Corona time, we were never thinking that there would be a time when we have to go for the online sessions always. We have to work with the technical things. People who were adaptable for these things, they are working smoothly. But who were not adaptable or who are not prone these things, who do not feel that I need to learn, they are starting dislikes. So उनकी like dislike से फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Market नहीं बदलने वाला, market की needs नहीं बदलने वाली. If you want to work, then you need to learn and you need to take judgment that we will go with that and how we can go with that. Stand beyond these type of prejudices as they are realistic in their approach. Ability to accept change. Change occurs frequently when you own businesses. The entrepreneur thrives on change and the business grow. An entrepreneur may need to change his or her plan in order to help the business grow. As I told you that online system, we have to change. I have changed so many times. My management have changed so many things. Why? Because we know that we have to go for that. Yesterday we have taken a step, but maybe it's possible in the morning we are getting a new memorandum that we are going to work start in that manner. Entrepreneurs look many solutions to their problems. They realize that other people may know how to do something better. We have to accept कि सामने वाले को हमसे ज्यादा आ सकता है और उसके लिए आपको हमेशा तैयार रहना होगा. Can choose the best way to do something even if it is different from others. जरूरी नहीं है कि जो दूसरा नहीं सोच रहा है. I have heard a story in my childhood that there is a village where people were not wearing the shoes and two persons were sent there for taking the market survey. One person come back and told us that the manager, there is no opportunity to sell our shoes because no one is wearing the shoes. They do not know the concept of shoes. The other person, other manager come and market person come and he told that, sir, there are abundant of opportunities for us. We can sell our shoes over there because people are not using that concept. They do not know how to wear shoes and how they can protect them. If we will able, if we will be able to tell them that this is really good, this will protect their feet, it will help them. So definitely there is a master opportunities. We can sell abundance. So this is a thing we need to think and out of the box. Risk bearing tendencies should be there. Accept new informations. For example, in my field especially, when I enter in the yoga experts, they are the yoga expert. हम तो सादे हैं, simple लोग हैं, हमें तो जरूरत ही नहीं होती. No, 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 no. Please do not say these things. If I'm a yoga expert, it doesn't mean that I cannot learn any other area. I need to learn entrepreneurship. What is this? What is the basic of entrepreneur? I need to learn what is the research, how to research, how to go for the survey for the market. I need to learn online platform. I need to learn so many other things. Even frankly speaking, I was not very much adaptable for the Microsoft, but today I'm using with this Microsoft survey. I told your management also that I'm not very prone with this platform, but if I'm going with this, then I need to learn it. So always ready to accept new informations. And as I told you, the conceptual clarity, especially in yoga, is very essential. Sorry to say this, that I'm finding so many persons who are saying that we are not getting jobs. Students, you need to learn that not getting a job is not a problem, but the problem is to lacking in the confidence. If you are not able to conceptualize, if you are not able to know something, then only it's possible that you cannot start something new. Then it's possible that you cannot complete anything. It's possible sometimes. Sometimes it's possible that you are having knowledge, but you are not getting some good job as per your strength. It's a possibility. But it's not possible that you are going to sit at your home, even then you are having a good knowledge or the clarity of the concepts. In our area, if you are a therapist and if you are aware about your knowledge, if you are know that what is the reason behind the problem, causal factors, and if you know the solutions, then you cannot sit alone, because people are seeking good therapists, people are seeking good counselors, people need good yoga experts. As well in the other systems, if you want to say management or the technical issues, I was surfing some good person who can make some pictures for our university or the flyers for our university. The persons are not responding. Why? Ma'am, is तरह का तो नहीं हो पाएगा. But they want abundance of money. They are asking 1,000 rupees per piece. It means they need something, a chair घूमने वाली हो और घर पे बैठे हुए सब कुछ मिल जाए, but they are not ready to do work. I'm not saying about particular person, but there are men, there are brains who are not clear in the concepts. So there are some things which you need to learn to mobilize the resources and the conceptual clarity about the resources. An entrepreneur knows the 6M. 6M means men, how to utilize the manpower. Money, how to multiply the money. How to resource, how to use the materials, on what materials are needed in your industries. How to use and reutilize the machineries. What is the market? How to use the market funds or the market fundamentals for your particular business. Need to execute the methods effectively to realize the final finishing. So these some things makes us a good entrepreneur. But is it possible to help an entrepreneur or inculcate these techniques to the yogic methods? I think that's definitely. Because the solution is what we think, we become. जो हम सोचते हैं, हम वो बन जाते हैं. There are various methods. One of the method I can obviously explain here, but all of the methods cannot be explained. But briefly, I can go with these one. Atmabodh Tatbodh Sadhana. I'm much aware that Miss Rekha, sorry, Dr. Rekha would be much aware about the Atmabodh Tatbodh Sadhana because we both are doing this from the last several years, I think. So, अगर इसको simple words में बात किया जाए, so think about the positive energy for your complete day in the morning. Say thanks to your parents. Say thanks to this universe that you are having this next opportunity to start your day. To ask yourself, to plan yourself, your day, complete day, means what we are going to do today, and execute that energy and complete work schedule. That is known as Atmabodh Sadhana in the simple meaning. And the Tatbodh, before going to sleep, recall the things in the complete day. पूरे दिन को याद कीजिए क्या किया, जो सोचा था पूरा हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, एनर्जी कहाँ लॉस हो गई, क्या गलत किया था, सही किया था. Say sorry to them जिनके लिए गलती हो गई, और say thanks to them जिन्होंने आपको opportunities provide की. So this is तत्वबोध साधना. So basically अगर मैं इसको scientific manner में check करके देखूं, so this is basically to check yourself, self awareness method. You are trying to be aware about your concepts. You are trying to use your particular energy amount in a particular direction. You are saying thanks means you are going to be humble. You are attentioning yourself or about your relationship, how to build a good relationship. Again, the second method could be mirror therapy. Mirror therapy is again the self-awareness as well as a prana attention method. Means you are trying to pull your prana energy, or the upward method. You are trying to cleanse your aura with the help of some particular instructions or the methods. Pranakashan techniques or the Pranakashan pranayam, that is especially mentioned by Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya ji, जो हमारे गुरुदेव रहे हैं. This is really simplest method. Ever never ever was a session जो मैंने को लिया हूँ जिसमें मैंने ये टेक्निक कभी ना बोली हूँ, because it's really simple and very effective technique. Always call to the pran in your surroundings and close your eyes first. Ask the energy that have surrounded you in a positive white manner. Inhale pran along with the air and tell that pran that please go to the each and every cell of my body. Feel the energy. Exhale all the anxieties and the diseases and release all the issues. And whenever we are entertaining the kumbhak, kumbhak means we are inhaling good powers, it is retaining in our body, and or the diseases cannot come back. So this is a simple technique which we use in the pranakashan technique. Some meditation techniques. Visualization. Visualization का इफेक्ट अभी मेरे स्टूडेंट्स ने एक रिसर्च वर्क कंप्लीट किया and that is really too effective. Visualization gives a ample impact of the students. Visualization में basically हम वो visualize कराते हैं जो आप करना चाहते हैं, particular situation देते हैं. In that visualization, not only you are visualizing that I am going to be a good businessman. You are visualizing from starting to the last. You are visualizing that the first step I have taken this, then फिर मैंने flyers भेजे, flyers इतने लोगों के पास गए, इतना अच्छा response आ रहा है, मेरे यहाँ registrations चल रहे हैं, now मेरी classes चल रही हैं, अभी मेरे पास इतना earn हुआ है, इतना saving हुआ है, मैं बहुत enjoy कर रहा हूँ. I'm sharing these news with my friends and the families. Means basically you are trying to visualize a complete pathway. You are making a circuit over there with a positive energy. Self-awareness techniques, there are various Upanishad, which is telling us various simple techniques to be used. And today, which I want to go with the fast one, that is Antarmon. It can be useful for each and every person. Be mindful. What is that? Awareness of the sense perception. सबसे पहले अपने आसपास जो आपको senses feel हो रही हैं, आवाज आ रही हैं, जो आपको ठंड लग रही है, गर्मी लग रही है, उन सेंसेस के प्रति, परसेप्शंस के प्रति अवेयर हो जाइए. देन aware of the spontaneous thoughts. Close your eyes and feel the spontaneous thought, whatever is in your mind. Think, एक बार देखना है, observe करना है, what is going in my mind right now. जैसे ही आप देखना स्टार्ट करते हैं, आप देखेंगे थॉट्स अचानक डिसॉल्व होने लगते हैं और फिर आ जाते हैं. तो कॉन्शियस क्रिएशन, अब क्या करना है, अपने आप जाने नहीं देना, यू हैव टू स्टार्ट इट. अपने आप सोचिए, कहीं भी अपने दिमाग को अपनी मर्जी से लेकर जाइए, क्रिएट कीजिए एक कॉन्शियस क्रिएशन एंड फिर उसको डिस्पोज कर दीजिए. अगेन थिंक अ थॉट एंड अगेन डिस्पोज इट. अवेयरनेस एंड डिस्पोजल ऑफ स्पॉन्टेनियस थॉट. अगर कोई अचानक से अपने आप आ रहा है, फिर से उसको जाइए. फर्स्ट आपने कॉन्शियस किया था, उसके बाद आप शांत बैठने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, दोबारा से स्पॉन्टेनियस थॉट आते हैं, उनको डिस्पोज कीजिए दोबारा से. थॉटलेसनेस कंडीशन. नाउ आप बार बार ये करेंगे तो आपका दिमाग थक जाएगा और यू आर गोइंग टू बी डिस्पोज्ड कंडीशन एंड थॉटलेसनेस कंडीशन. बी देयर फॉर सम टाइम. The last is awareness of psychic symbols. What is this? This is something जो लास्ट में हमें दिखाई देते हैं, विजुअलाइजेशंस आते हैं, वो जो हमें फील होता है, you are going inner side. This is the last stage of the antarmon. If someone have doing this, they can understand what and how it can be effective. We are feeling something. So we there. Normally it's a sound. Normally it's a deep का रिस्पॉन्ड आता है कि बोलने का मन नहीं करता है. इसके बाद साइकिक सिंबल्स में किसी सिंबल्स आपको दिखाई देते हैं, वो सिंबल्स पे आपको वर्क करना होता है. तो दिस इज अ पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ थिंग. So this is much from my side, Dr. Rekha. If there are some questions, persons can ask. Hello.
Yes, Dr. Charu. If they have questions, they will post in the chat section, right? Anybody, if you have any questions, you can post in the chat, and the coordinator, Devapriya, please.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Hanji. Please tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is Tushar here from ECEL. So sometimes it sort of happens that whenever we are doing some sort of work and our attention generally gets diverted to somewhere else. So does yoga help in increasing our concentration on one particular topic? So what kind of asanas or what exercises can we do to increase our concentration levels?
Nice, Tushar. Thank you to ask this. Thanks to give me the opportunity. Okay, so sorry, there was some interruption. Fine, Tushar, there could be possibility, definitely, but it's not a single task or the single mint work. You have to give yourself an opportunity to practice these sadhanas or the things daily. If you're performing these rituals or the practices, basically the simple practices daily, then definitely you can get awareness and you can concentrate on a one particular point with the help of some techniques like Tratak. I also used to do this, and my one student who is basically national shooter, her sports is shooting. She's using this technique from last several months, and she's getting concentration day by day. Means gradually concentration uska increase ho raha hai. So the prata could be there, one thing. Or the other thing could be some special techniques like I told you this antarmon. That could be also a possibility. Again, if you do not want to go for these things, then Yog Nidra can also help you, but that should be a trance stage. That should be very guided meditation regularly. So there's definitely possibility. You can go with this.
Thank you, ma'am. I have been doing Tratak since a very few months and I can definitely see the change. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes.
I have just recently joined the meeting, so could you please give me an idea of what's going on?
Yes, Dr. Rekha can give you the idea what we are going to complete here. Basically, we were talking about the entrepreneurship, what are the qualities of the entrepreneur, how yoga can help them. Because yoga is a thing which help us to enhance our ability or the intuitions, basically. So
Yeah.
if you want to know, if I conclude all these things, so I can conclude that yoga is basically a thing which help us to get intuition. If a person is something means doing practicing from a long time, then definitely they can sense the environment. They can sense the emotions and the persons because they are self-aware. So definitely they can assess others also. They know how to deal with other persons.
Okay.
Five types of bhumi. So all these things inculcating a deeper personality into oneself. So that's why yoga can help you to inculcate all these qualities what we have discussed. So sorry, I cannot discuss that qualities again. Definitely your friends can help you in that. But to be creative or to take risk or the balanced mind or these things can be inculcated with the help of yogic practices. Done. Anything else?
No, thank you. I just wanted to know a brief. I know a little bit about yoga. So
Thank
know
you.
the topic.
Dr. Rekha, anything else?
Anybody has any questions or anything?
Ma'am, I think that should be it because we will be uploading this recording on our YouTube channel. So I think more people will watch it there. And if there are any questions, I will definitely forward it to Dr. Rega. Ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much for joining, ma'am. We genuinely appreciate your effort. Rekha, ma'am.
Yeah, I think this is a great session, and I also learned so many things from ma'am again. And I am practicing some of the things which ma'am has told, but definitely I'll try to practice more things which ma'am has shared here. So thank you, ma'am, for coming and for accepting this invitation. And you are so busy, I know, because you have so much work of committees and you're establishing the whole department. So thank you for accepting our invitation. I think uh, Rutuja, Tanya or Tanaya is coming, right? For a vote of thanks.
Yes, ma'am, I am up with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Manaha prashamanopayo yoga ityabhidhiyate. The recourse to pacify the mind is yoga. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Tanaya Shinde, on behalf of our club, AMI Yoga, is here to extend a formal vote of thanks. I extend my most sincere thanks to the eNexus team for conducting such a beautiful thread of events, collaborating with various in-house clubs of Amity University, Mumbai, and of course, for providing us with this beautiful opportunity to present an informative webinar on entrepreneurship in yoga and how they are related. I am extremely thankful to our guest speaker, Dr. Charu Sharma ma'am, who spared time from her busy schedule and enlightened us with such an insightful webinar. Thank you so much, ma'am. We were surely bestowed with the treasure of knowledge through this webinar. I would like to thank our mentor, Dr. Rekha Vadhani ma'am, for her extreme efforts in smooth conduction of the event. Thank you, ma'am. Your guidance really helped us a lot. Lastly, I extend a heartfelt thanks to all the lovely audience for patiently listening and representing their valuable views. Thank you all. Before signing off, I request everyone, all the participants, to fill out the Google form which an ECEL representative will be sharing soon. That's all from my end. Over to you, Archie.
Thank you, Sanaya. Yeah. So with this, we have now come to the end of the event, and it was indeed interesting and informative, and I'm sure it will help us going forward. I would like to thank all the participants and AMI Yoga for collaborating, and we would also like to extend our deepest sense of appreciation for our faculty mentor, Dr. Bhavna Sharma ma'am, and Dr. Seema Unnikrishnan ma'am, who is the faculty in charge, for their guidance and direction. I would also like to thank the ECEL team for their energy and drive to host this event. Thank you for everyone who spared their time and joined us for the webinar. Thank you.